This show is a lot of fun. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Iyanu. It's on HBO Max. There are 10 episodes. They're like 20 minutes each. I'm not gonna lie, kind of reminds me of Avatar a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. The opening of the show gives you a breakdown of what's been going on. We are in the Yoruba land. It was protected by the divine ones. It was the Age of Wonders. They had a lot of technology, but there was a divine war, light versus dark. The dark side was losing. This guy called the Fallen One decided to unleash a curse on Yoruba land, and it basically cursed all the animals. The animals have red eyes, and they start attacking people. So now people live within the walls of the last standing city in the known world. We follow Iyanu. She doesn't live in the walls. She's like a forest girl. It's a lot of different tribes. Riverlands, inner city, forest girl. And she's being raised by Aloru. And she's teaching her just, how to handle herself, how to fight, things like that. But Iyanu is a curious teenage girl. And she tries to go to the inner city a few times. And they don't like her. They call her forest girl. But one day she's out and a cursed animal is attacking these kids. And she activates these powers. She doesn't know how she activated, but it feels like Avatar. Her eyes start glowing blue. She has these blue dots running down her head, and she carries a bow and arrow, and she shoots a powerful bow, saves the kid. The Chancellor has his guards try to capture her. So eventually she leaves the city, and she's on the run. She starts this adventure. She ends up in the Riverlands, and while she's there, they're like, hey, you're the chosen. And there's this prophecy that the chosen one will come and, save the land and get rid of the curse. And she's like, I don't know if I'm the chosen. And she activates her powers again. Again, she doesn't know how to do it. It only activates during conflict. And while she's in the Riverland, she meets some people who, help her and mold her. And she also gets a companion that goes with her named B. And as she starts to trust B, and they form this bond and friendship, they go on this adventure together. And she has to learn to master these powers. It's not like water bending or anything, but being the chosen, you have this trinity of powers: unnatural, natural, supernatural. She has to learn to master all of them so she can be the chosen. And as the show goes on, she's put through these challenges to showcase her abilities. And she eventually finds another person to join the team, and she gets an animal. It's not Appa, but she gets an animal, and they become Team Chosen. Very Avatar coded, I'm just saying. But the show is fun. There are quirky moments and funny moments that happen, especially with B. B, he's the comic relief, but Iyana's also a funny character, and it's cool just seeing her learn to understand her powers. And she's always wanting to help people. That's her thing. She wants to help people. She wants to help the land, stop the animals. The Chancellor is essentially that guy who wants a lot of power and touches the dark side a little bit too much, and he starts trying to find her and chase her down before she gets to the source. That's what he always says. Can't let her get to the source. We still have time. And as she goes on her adventure, the side characters have things that's going on as well. It's a couple of side characters. I don't want to go into it, but they have things going on as they are also looking for the chosen for different reasons, but they get into different fights. The action is well done. The music is dope. Like the opening song, the closing song, dope. It's a good time. Again, only 10 episodes. It is set up for season 2, and I'm really looking forward to it. So like, if you're looking for something on HBO to watch, especially with your kids, and it's not too long, you don't have to invest too much into the show, Iyanu, it's a good watch. And I haven't heard many people talking about it, but I'm glad I watched it, and it was a lot of fun. But those are just my thoughts on Iyanu. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.